Hello YouTube. I am in Macon County in a creek way in the woods. I am searching for petrified wood, all different types. The stuff I'm finding, I found an old creek bed that's been exposed by time and water. You know, we were in a drought, so the only thing running in this creek is the actual artesian springs that feed it. I wasn't quite sure exactly where everything was, but before I picked this up, I wanted to show everybody this big wood that I'm finding. That may not look big until I touch it. This is the, it's hard to see because of the years of that skin that's developed on it, but it is covered in quartz crystals. They're all in here. You can feel it with your fingers. It's heavy and it's hard to manipulate, but you can see the old creek bed in here. And then you gotta dodge your not petrified wood to get your petrified wood. You're okay. I've got a friend of mine with me, and they're trying to stay out of my video, but that's fine. I'm letting them know to move free because we're in this spot we done hiked this far to find, and I hate to paralyze them. I just don't usually film people or myself, but she's ready to hunt like anybody else would be down here. And we're both excited. We found this the other day, and I just couldn't film because of my camera. This is a beautiful piece. It is so dirty, man. When I clean this, it's going to be beautiful. Look at that movement in that. That's unbelievable. Okay, that's in the backpack. From my last video to here, there's another piece of it. Yep. It's in here. That's why I wanted to go ahead and let you be free to look and do what you do, and that way I know you were trying to be quiet for me, but I wanted you to know you could just go for it. Because, you know, everybody takes their friends.
Well, it don't bother me. I mean, I'm having a good time.
Right. And it's all about the hunt and the joy of it all. This is still not the place. Because the place where we found the really big stuff, it has the old creek bed in here. It's just the way this place repeats itself. Because I remember coming back over that. All right. Can I show what you found?
Yeah, you can show it.
This is what she just found. I don't want to claim it for myself because that's her find. And you know how we are with us finding our stuff. I just want to show it. Get a look clean for her. Look at that. Man, that's nice. That is beautiful. The lines moving in it is what gets me. And you can't see it, but you can feel this when your skin touches those quartz crystals, you know it. And you can see the shape and the roundness in that wood. All right, we're on it.
Thank you.
You're not going to take your picture of it?
I'll take it when I get home.
Oh, I got you.
I've taken some already of some that I found in little pieces.
All right, we're on the money. She's packing hers up. I'm going to move forward. See, this clay starts coming up in the creek, and that's what's forcing that wood not to be able to sink down and disappear from us from it laying on that clay. This is the pyrite. It is a different form. It is a petrified wood, but in my research, I found that this is formed in a low oxygen, high sulfur environment, and it is a petrified wood. It's just not the same as the hard rock that we're used to finding. And I have taken this stuff before, and it has to be kind of stabilized. That sun's trying to make it out for me. And I am here today for the brilliant wood. You can smell this. It smells like sulfur. So in that fact, do you want this?
I might take one because I don't have one like that. Do you think it'll stay together?
Yeah. I mean, you can feel how light it is.
Put it in here so it won't crumble.
You might want to feel of it first, see if you want it. Because I mean, if you want to tug that, you can. But I'm not. I wouldn't. That's your decision. I don't like to tell you what to do because, you know, it's in the eyes of the beholder. If you like it, then you keep it. Right, you can always dump it. Or pick it up on the way back, which that never happens. I'm excited now. I'm about at least 2 miles up from my last video, and you would have seen that maybe 2 days ago. Here's a bullfrog. Now that's another piece of that pyrite. And when we get up here, it's got huge clay mounds that have come up, and it's a hard clay. It's not really a slick clay like you normally find in the south. It's a harder form, and you can tell that like even the four-wheeler traffic has stopped. And the creek bed is old because you can see by the stain or the skin on these rocks, and even the petrified wood that I'm finding in this area. I found a lot of good stuff in here last week. That's what got me back in here, was us getting in here last week and really hitting stuff I didn't realize Alabama had. I've got a piece at home this size that's real petrified wood. And I've always avoided the creek and looked on the sides until I started finding these huge pieces of petrified wood in the creek. And when we get up this way more, I have a feeling we got a couple of miles. We just got excited and found some really big pieces, and I thought I was in it. So we're doing a video. It is a beautiful place. And it's just the more miles we put in, the more isolated we get, the more wildlife, the prettier the scenery. It is just absolutely beautiful in here. Finding this petrified wood. And when you see it cleaned, you're going to understand the woohoo of it all. If you really want to see what it looks like, I have some videos from last year. Look at that beautiful wood twisted like that. You can see where the iron has come up and changing that area. I have some video of me finding that brilliant wood. Now I do have video of going to Brilliant, Alabama. And that is a city called Brilliant. And I believe it could be actually named after the wood, but I can completely be wrong on that. It could have been Brilliant and they found that agatized, crystallized, petrified wood and just let it come along with it, the name. But I do think they may have incorporated under them finding that wood there, because it gets a lot of attention. I've noticed how much attention my video got, and if you're a content maker, you know it always happens. All right, I just discovered how to take my pictures while I'm filming. I'm so glad. I've been looking for that option. All right, good deal. I'm a happy man now. Got crawfish coming up out of the ground. You can see the old creek bed running back there. This is a big tree that's come down from one of our tornadoes. Hear the hawk. That is a beautiful sound. That hawk will run through here and make that noise like that. They stay in front of me because as I'm coming up talking, the smaller animals will run through and he'll spook them with his scream, and he's hunting. I'd said earlier, I've got a new camera. It is a Google Pixel 10 XL. This is the first time I've used it. I didn't even practice. I just come in, turned it on, and used it for the first time. I like doing things new and letting everybody experience in my highs and my lows with it. Look at that. That is a piece of wood. I keep it all. It's amazing to find something that looks so much like the very thing that you're looking for. That is a agate, and I was told it's a seam agate, or formed in an artesian spring. It's everywhere here. You can even find it in a really dark red, oranges and yellows. And with all these artesian springs creating this over the years and the shift in the creek, it will knock them out of the ground. But they're old. They don't have any kind of rough edges on them. So I know I'm dealing with something new. That is pretty. Look how that maple has come out like that. It's like it's got a mouth on it. Let me see if I can get back there to it. Some nice big rocks up here. That little frog. Those are everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I try my best to watch out for them where I won't step on them. See, there's another one. He's a little bigger. But they get down to just like a teardrop size. And there's a whole batch of babies in the water. There's the agate. The sun's starting to come out a little bit. This is the maple that I was trying to get up to. I've got to be careful for snakes. I get so excited about this wood. It starts overriding my warning system in my brain. That's the spot I was trying to show. I just love those oddities like that. That tree has held itself together and kept up with this changing place. It'll be the future petrified wood in thousands of years. There's so much stuff to look at, but I want to try to stay focused on the petrified wood. It looks like I'm going to have this video here, and then when I get down to the where we're finding that big stuff, not that we hadn't already found some big stuff, but that lets you know that we really got some stuff down here that we're going to get to. It's just a good hike out of here, and we ain't even got to it yet. See where the clay starts coming up and meeting the creek? It'll get a lot bigger. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. Hopefully by this video I'll already have done a live video with showing that a lot of the stuff that I have found, that I've cleaned, it's taken a lot longer to clean it than I ever expected. From soaking it, scrubbing it, soaking it again, and then putting it in the acid and letting that 24-hour soak. And I've realized if I'm not a very patient person, but if I can have patience, the longer you let it soak in that acid, the better it's going to look. And with those crystals on there and that white wood, it gets prettier and prettier the longer I let it sit. Because I don't think there's going to be much to scrub after I take it out of that acid. I'm going to do some product tagging with the different things that I use, like my Tide Pods, my dishwashing detergent for a dishwasher. I figured that could be the strongest stuff I could get on. I'll soak them in the Tide Pods and the dishwasher powder for that first 24 hours to loosen everything up and get everything to kill all the algae or anything that could be in it or around it or on it. Knock that green down. Then I use it, the bleach, to knock it out again, knock it down again. Then I'll switch over to the acid, and I'll probably tag that, since I'm talking about it in this video. I'll probably go ahead and put that in it to where if anybody's interested, you can just look. Feel free to shop or shopping YouTube. See the clay that's coming up, meeting the surface? That's why we're finding it. You can see right there, the rock is laying on top of that clay, coming out of that cliff. And when we get up here some, you see the sand dunes up there. They get pretty big. It's different when you're standing there. And that it's kind of far, but I don't know if we'll make it that far in this video. It's just a beautiful place. I could leave my camera running the entire time, but I had to start containing myself and making smaller videos. Just more of them. So I still get what I want. I just do different videos. Because my whole thing in this journey is about sharing what I see. And all this is for the first time for me too. So I'm just as surprised about the stuff I find. And I've learned so much. I did not realize Alabama had so much of this stuff. I've been here all my life, and it's just, I knew I'd been finding rocks and stuff. I just didn't know anything about them. Didn't know how it was formed. This is actually it. Okay, we're gonna head right up in here and wish me luck. I'm gonna come out with some beautiful pieces. I have found some big, nice pieces, and this is why we're back. It's taken at least 2 hours to get here with steady walking. I did slow down a little bit to make a video, but this is where I'm gonna pick up at, and gonna hunt a little while. I'll probably lay some stuff on this log right here, and I will see y'all then. Be blessed. Please continue to join me for this adventure, and I'll see you then.